is what I call the giver of the gift and the receiver of the gift. When a gift is given, somebody must receive. One of the greatest problems we have in this end time, it's not about the giver of the gift, it's about the receiver of the gift. There is what I call the giver of the gift and the receiver of the gift. When a gift is given, somebody must receive. One of the greatest problems we have in this end time, it's not about the giver of the gift, it's about the receiver of the gift. For God so loved the world that he gave. The greatest gift on earth is not the gift of car, it's not the gift of gold, it's not the gift of money, it's the gift of a personality. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. So hear me. When God wants to change a man's life, he gives a man as a gift to a man. When the devil wants to destroy a man's life, he gives a man as a gift to the man to destroy the man. So hear me. Your problem is not lack of money. Your problem is that you have a gift of wrong association. And when you have a gift of wrong association, you are going to fail. Hear me. If a lion that is born stays and grow up under the tutelage of an antelope, it will soon start thinking like an antelope. Even though with all the features of a lion, I can tell you, some of you are born as a king, but you have stayed around a slavery environment that you no longer think as a king. You begin to carry a lionic future with a mentality of an antelope. And that's why you find that people see you with your capacity, but you don't see yourself in the capacity that they see you. One of the greatest problems is people having the ability to receive a gift. You can be around a person who will change your life and you don't see the person as a gift because you are not a receiver of gift. I have seen ingratitude. I have seen inability to appreciate and value people that God has put in the life of people, that have made people to fall down and go down the way of poverty because of their mentality and the way they think. I have seen people come to meet me and said, we stay in the same dormitory with this man. He's now a billionaire. We attended the same university. In fact, I taught him that and that and that in the school. And yet I cannot access him. And I asked myself, what is the problem? It is poverty of relationship. Inability to know, design, decode, understand, appreciate. When you stay around great people and they are gift to you and you undermine them, they might not be relevant to you, but their relevancy will be revealed to you in years' time. So when you are trying to connect back after they are made, because you undermine a gift, the gift cannot be received. In my quest to give out and help, I have seen one of the greatest problems is not having the mentality to be a giver. One of the greatest problems is handling people who received from you as a giver. I had a covenant with God that God, if you change my life, I will do this. As a pastor, I will help, I will do this. So when I started giving out to widows, to orphans, and helping, giving out gifts, dishing out from nothing, just helping. People who give out, they don't have the whole world, they just have the heart to give. When I started giving, I discovered that it's one of the hardest and the most difficult thing to do. Not because you are not a giver, but because of the mentality of the receiver. Then I now discovered that giving is spiritual, and I will explain why. I got to a point in my life when I gave, I know I emptied everything that I have. Then I had few of them who received and started saying, oh, he's trying to use our star. Why is he giving all these things? How can he give all these things too? It's too much for one person to give out. Then I discover reasons why people are poor. It's not because they came out from a poor background. It is the mentality of the poor that have kept the poor in poverty. And I tell you, poverty is a spirit. And anytime you try to get people out of poverty. You that is trying to draw them out of poverty, if you are not careful, you will sink down. The problem is not the giver. The problem is the receiver of the gift. I have seen that the reason why most men who are rich become stingy and have nonchalant attitude towards the poor is not because they don't have the heart to give, but their giving has become a catastrophe and become a demon to them. I begin to understand that whenever you venture into becoming a gift, you must also pray. You must pray. We don't give to be appreciated. We don't give to be recognized. We don't give to market ourselves. We don't give to seek approval. We don't give to become a demigod to people. We give because we are commanded. I don't want people to tell me when I give that is a philanthropic gesture. It is a way of narrowing scriptural principles. I am commanded to show mercy to the poor, to love, to give, and giving is love. And if God so loved, he gave. The nature and the DNA of my Father is inside me. I'm giving because I love. I'm not giving because I want to be appreciated. I'm giving because I love. But one of the greatest problems is when the one love does not appreciate the love. And that is why when you are a giver, you don't stop giving because of the attitude of the receiver. You try as much as possible that you don't give only things to dogs and swines.